something under my fingernails again. What was I working with? Iodine, perhaps.
Well, finding Anton Sokolov, my friend. The old man
so
is with
tired.
Jindosh, who's prying him apart, digging out all his secrets, adding Sokolov's knowledge to his own. Who knows what wonders of natural philosophy Jindosh will reveal in future days. But it's time for you to come out once again. Time to play. We have need for your special talents. The good doctors do for a trip to the wall because they come out well.
Are you all right?
Dr. Hypatia did this. She's the crown killer. But she's not herself. She developed a serum trying to help the miners. The first version caused horrible changes to her mind. It's too late for me, but maybe you can still save her. She's a good person.
What can I do?
In my safe, in disease treatment, you'll figure out how to make the counter serum help her. The safe code is 071.
I've always wondered what your flesh tastes like, my dear assistant.
I come and I go, putting Hypatia to sleep as I want. But even when she's awake, I'm with her, looking out through her eyes. My cold, dry sister. She saves her love for the sooted workers, suffocating deep down in the mines, for the children in hovels at the edge of the city, cursed with short,
She's gone. What happened?
her trusted assistant, missing now for months. Wherever did he go, dear sister? I long to take him apart, to roll in the mess.
Reminds me of natural philosophy lessons from Anton and Piero. It's a puzzle, isn't it? Your ridiculous morality held you back.
She's gone. What happened?
My cold, dry sister. She says.
Reminds me of natural philosophy lessons from Anton and Piero.
In there? How is he?
He's losing it. Yelling nonsense for hours.
Could you understand any of it?
Something about being attacked by a monster one night. Some beast that wanted to scoop the brains out of his skull.
I see. Keep this to yourself, will you? No need to spread silly rumors.
Of course, Mitty.
Let's find out if I can make him see reason.
You believe me? Dr. Hypatia, she believes me. She knows something's not right in Adamine.
He tried to strangle me. I had no choice. Blood fly fever, I guess. Poor guy.
That's terrible.
Let me... Shit!
Let's see what's in here. Vasco's notes.
I finally understand it. There's a part of Hypatia that
Something's missing.
know about. It's always there, riding along in her mind. Takes over and forces her to use more of the original serum with some regularity. The Duke keeps her here and, if I'm right, sends her out on diabolical assignments. Hypatia is the one the newspapers are calling the Crown Killer. She leaves and comes back, leaving bloody footprints. But there's a cure, a counter serum. I'll try to administer it once I get my notes from the safe in disease treatment. Hello? Oh, Alexandria. No.
I hope this works. There are so many skilled craftsmen across the Empire. Not quite right. I should check Vasco's notes.
This is Lieutenant Mikos. Report to the duty officer as soon as you've finished your current patrol.
It's ready.
No, no, no! Not back to sleep! I won't go. I won't give it back!
Dr. Hypatia?
Yes. I'm sorry. Something's not right with me. Maybe I contracted something working with infectious samples.
No. Someone was poisoning you. But you should be better now. I found some alchemical notes and made a counter serum.
Poisoning me?
Don't worry. I'm gonna take care of it. If you need a place to lay low for a few days, come find us. I'm staying with an ally on a boat called the Dreadful Whale.
I need to lie down. Maybe a break from work is in order. A few weeks. I don't feel well. But my head is clearer than it has been in months. Thank you for seeing to me. I haven't been well. I need rest. Maybe if I recover, I can put the Institute back in order. Without my staff, without our patients, these rooms seem so lonely. Karnaca is not the same city under the Duke. His father was a better man. I need my strength. The blood flies are bad this year. So much work to be done.
Can we leave this place yet? I don't like it. Ready now?
Yes. Let's get back to the ship.
Did you find Sokolov?
No, but Hypatia was the crown killer.
What? I don't believe you.
The Duke tricked her into injecting herself with a flawed version of her serum. It changed her, but there was an antidote, so she's alive. If she remembers the murders, she'll have to deal with that.
What about Sokolov?
They gave him to a man named Kieran Jindosh. Do you know him?
Everybody knows him. The grand inventor of Serkonos.
Then he's next. Let's hope Anton's all right. In his day, Sokolov was Dunwall's genius. He transformed our city with his inventions. Electricity for the factories and carriages racing along above the streets. As I grew up, his buzzing and glowing devices kept me safe. His stories always made me giggle, and his outrageous conversations shocked aristocrats and overseers alike. Now, all these years later, Kieran Jindosh is Karnaka's genius. A mad inventor who has given the Duke sinister machines that move like people but aren't. Clockwork soldiers that fight and kill. I've got to find out where Sokolov's being held and bring the old man back alive. Rescue one genius and cage the other before he creates an army of clockwork soldiers.
Possible the good doctor didn't know she was the crown killer. Maybe she just didn't want to.
Nerve Grand Guard, trying to keep me from leaving. Oh. You're here. Stay with me a moment.
Dr. Hypatia, can you remember anything that might help me? I need to find Anton Sokolov. He could be the key to unraveling the Duke's plans.
My memories are disjointed. The Duke is close to his grand inventor, Kieran Jindosh. But that man has the empathy of a mantis. He seems to both admire and despise Sokolov. We visited Aramis Stilton. I liked him. But something bad happened. Just snatches of memory. Sorry.
You should rest easy for a while. Maybe some of that will help.
I hope so. I'm not sure I even fully understand what you did for me, but I owe you for helping me at Adamire. Thank you. My dreams are still filled with visions, some of which I'd sooner forget. When I first got here, I was in a daze. but I'm feeling better. I'm not sure how long I'll stay here, but I appreciate being away from Adamar. A few days' recovery has helped. It might be the salty air or the rocking of the boat. Maybe just being around good people again. Maybe someday, Karnaca will return to the way it was under the old Duke, Theodanis. You be careful. Unless someone can correct all this, the next decade or more might be gloomy indeed.
Megan must be up on deck. That wasn't here before. Botany and diseases. To reach Jindosh, I'll have to take the carriage through Lower, then Upper Aventa. With a couple dozen clockwork soldiers, Jindosh changed the Empire. What would he do with an army? I wonder how recently this silvergraph image of Jindosh was made. We'll find you, Anton. Ramsey and the Crown Killer. 2 pieces of the puzzle. More to go. Hypatia did terrible things under the influence of her formula, but she's free now. So the Crown Killer was a tool of the Duke's coup. The murders had a calculated effect.
Must I say, Your Imperial Majesty? I have something. I've done my share of bad things, and some good. Before and after the Red Plague. But here in Karnaca, I've uncovered
Let's hope your friend doesn't sink the boat while we're gone. Ready? All right, let's get underway. Jindosh is important to the Duke's inner circle. The Grand Guard watches his mansion, and they'll call down the entire city if they find out who you are.
I'll make sure they don't. You said there's a wall of light cutting off access to the carriage station?
Yes, but there's a black market shop nearby. They sell on the sly. Ever use a rewiring tool?
Corvo taught me the theory.
Good. Get past the wall of light, then ride the carriage to where Jindosh lives. And there's a reason people are afraid of his mansion.
I'll get it done.
Emily, take care of this crazy man and his clockwork soldiers, then bring Sokolov back. He means a lot to me. His home is supposed to be full of marvels. Locals go in as a test of courage or because they're desperate for a meal. Kids even. People say you can hear them at night, pounding on the windows, calling for help. The carriage will take you fairly close to the mansion. The Duke looks after people like Jindosh. When you're done, meet me back here. If you can't find a rewiring tool, and you manage to get to the other side of the wall of light, there should be a power source somewhere. A whale oil tank or windmill. Turning it off works just as good, and nobody gets burned to ashes. Careful with the wall of light. I once saw a kid dare his little brother to touch one of those things. A second later, nothing left but dust. The Duke's circle is full of clever bastards, all working for a percentage. But no one is like Jindosh. Not since Sokolov. Jindosh entered his clockwork soldiers in the Duke's tournament, the Blade Verbana. No one can beat them. Corvo won that when he was 16, didn't he? But he never faced anything like the Clockworks. Jindosh won't care who you are or what you want. To him, it's all a puzzle to work out. He looks at you like he wants to take you apart.